let's say we have a polynomial, and if we put it equal to 0 and then find the value of x. So for x, those x where this px is 0, then those x would be called the zeros of the polynomial, right? So yeah, so not this you guys already know, right? And there is this relation between the zeros. So relation between zeros and degree of the polynomial. So the degree of the polynomial gives the maximum number of the zeros, right? So number of zeros, this is equal to the degree of the polynomial, right? And this question came in your exam, right? So when we were doing this problem, or when you guys were taking that fortnightly or revision test. So in this test, yeah. So in here, you guys saw that you have this graph, and which of the following is not the graph of the quadratic polynomial? So the degree of this polynomial is how much? 2. So the maximum number of the zeros that this polynomial can have is how much? So zeros would be 2, right? And in the first option, there are no zeros, right? Which means that the zeros are not real, right? In the quadratic case, we can have three kinds of zeros. So the real ones, and real and unequal, real and equal, and then we have non-real groups. So this graph is representing a quadratic polynomial which have zeros which are not real, right? And what kind of graph is this? Yes, what
Linear?
is linear? Hmm. So is this a can this be a
Equal zeros.
right? So those there are two zeros, but those are equal. Yes. So zeros and real zeros and equal, right? So we have two zeros and both are equal. So this is that condition. Okay. And yeah, so this can be also a linear polynomial, but for the case of linear polynomials, we can't have two roots at the same. Yeah, so when you guys will this straight line equation, so you see that for the case of straight line, you have for one value of x, you have one value of y, right? So you don't have two values of x for the same y. So you see that this is the value of y, right, Amira? So let's say this point is 1 and this point is, let's say 3. So you have 1 comma, let's say this point is minus 4. So you have 1 comma minus 4 and you have 3 comma minus 4. So you see that there are two values of y for the same, for the different values of x, right? So same value of y for two different values of x, so that cannot be a linear equation. Because for the case of linear equation, if you want to calculate one value of y, so there would be one value of x for that, right? So when you go to the 11th class, then you will need to do this functions and so function and real, what was that? So, yeah, so relation and function. So in that chapter, you will see that for the case of there are different kinds of equation, quadratic, linear, and those have different kinds of relation. So one to one, many one, all these kinds of things we have. The crux of this discussion is that this is not a linear one, right? Because this contains two values of x for the same value of y. Okay, yeah. So this one has real and equal roots. So this is also a quadratic polynomial. And this you guys already know that this has two real and unequal roots, right? So one root is here and the other one is here. So two unequal roots. But for the case of this option, so this was only a 1 mark question, but we had to think. So we can directly see this without seeing this one, right? Because this is an MC multiple choice question. Yes, there can be multiple choice as well, right? So, okay, so then we have to check all the options. Yeah, so then for the case of this one, we have three zeros, right? Which cannot be possible for a quadratic polynomial because the maximum number of roots that we can have is 2, but it contains three roots. So this one is not a quadratic polynomial, right? This was the correct option, and I guess all of you guys wrote this part. Right, so now is this question clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yeah. So relation between zeros and degree of the polynomial. This is very crucial, right? Okay. Now the next thing is what is the graphical representation of zeros of the polynomial? So you have let's say this is x and y, and you are plotting px, right? So this is the graph of px, and at whatever number this px is cutting this x-axis, so that will give you the number of the zeros of this px. So number of the zeros is equal to number of points px cuts the x-axis. This we understood in the polynomial, and then what else did we understand? That we have a relation to relationship between the zeros and coefficients of the polynomial. So for that purpose, we took a quadratic polynomial or a quadratic equation whose general form was what? Ax square plus bx plus c. And if I write it the equation, so this was the quadratic equation, and this has a and b and c. So these were the coefficients and the constant, right? And then let's say this quadratic equation has two roots, alpha and beta. Then we can write this quadratic equation in the form of alpha and beta. And this was x squared minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha into beta. right? So then when we compare these two, and after comparing, we got the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So see the sum of the zeros, we found out which was minus b by a, and product was c by a. So this was the thing that we talked in the polynomial case, right? And the cubic was not in the syllabus, so we can discard that. So am I missing anything else? These were the things that we learned in the polynomial, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so keeping those in mind, let us. Okay, as you guys can see that we were also doing this in the first batch, right? So we reached seven questions. Okay, so let us see that how much do we reach in this. Yeah, first question. So let me do this first question, and then you guys will, from the second onwards, you guys will do this question. So find the quadratic polynomial whose zeros are this one. So very tough question I will do, and then you guys will, right. So the toughest question, and we have to write the polynomial. So polynomial is x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha into beta. Got disconnected. Oh, Abir got disconnected. So alpha plus beta is how much? 3 plus minus 4. So 3 minus 4, which is minus 1. Alpha into beta is 3 into minus 4, which is minus 12. So then the polynomial would be how much? This would be x square minus of minus 1x plus minus 12. So this is x square plus x minus 12. So this is the first question, right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let me ask you guys. So this question is the most difficult question of this exercise, right? Most difficult one. So you have given the sum of the zeros, and then you guys have to find out the polynomial. Okay, so sorry to ask you this question, guys. Very difficult one, but you guys tell me the answer, right? Where did Abhi put? This is this much stuff that you guys will not need any pen and paper to solve this one. Yes, guys, please do this problem. Yes, everyone. So why are you guys taking this time to solve this one?
X square minus 6x plus 4.
Yeah. So x square minus 6x plus 2. Right, Tejasvi?
Yes, sir. I got the same answer.
Yeah. So why you guys were taking this question, right? Yeah. So this was a very direct question, right? Good. Now, then just complicate things more and the easy ones. So the third question, we have a polynomial which is a function of y, right? And this is 2y squared plus 7y plus 5. And we have to find out the alpha beta into alpha beta. So this question I have asked so many times, right? In the question paper, in the revision, in the homework. So and yeah, so you guys please do this question. And alpha and beta are the zeros of this point. So please do this problem and tell me the answer. Oh, Abir has come back. Yes, welcome back, Abir.
So I got disconnected between.
Yeah. So you got this. Yes. Yeah, so please do this problem. We did the toughest problem so far, the second problem, and now we are doing this third, right? So I don't want to bother you with the second problem, that is the toughest problem, and seriously, and Amira were shaking doing that one. Okay, please do this third problem.
So it is -1.
Minus one.
Same, so -1.
Okay, so Abir got -1, Tejasvi got -1. Good. And Amira, what about you? And you guys didn't solve this equation, right? You use the property of alpha plus beta.
Plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Yes.
Yes.
Sir, -1.
Good, everyone got the same answer. Then let us, yeah. Quickly. Okay, so this one is not necessary, right? This is, yes, this is not part of this topic. And the fifth one. So find the value of t for which the quadratic equation is so one root of the quadratic equation, right? One root, let's say alpha, and that is 6 times the other. So other root is 6 alpha, right? So these are the two roots, and you have to find out the value of t. So please find out and tell me the answer, guys. Yes, everyone.
Sir, I'm not able to solve.
Okay. So yes, yeah. So this is very good. Whenever you guys are stuck at some question, so okay. So what do we know that these are the roots, right, Amira? And you
Yes, sir.
guys are solving Tejasvi and Abhi.
Yes, sir.
Sam, I'm solving.
Okay, so yeah, please listen for a moment and then tell me if I'm going in the right direction, right? Okay, so we have these two roots, right? And what would be the sum of the zeros? So sum of the zeros would be, sum would be alpha plus 6 alpha, and this would be minus b by a, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is 7 alpha, and this is minus of minus 14 by p, right?
Yes, sir.
This is 7 alpha and 14 by. So if I cancel this one and this one, so alpha would be 2 by, right?
Okay, sir. Actually, I saw px square minus 7x.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sorry, sir.
No, no worries. Then alpha we have got. Now from the other relation, so alpha into beta, product of the root. So this is alpha and 6 alpha. And that is c by a, right? 8 by. So then this is 6 alpha square. This is 8 by p. And alpha value we already, so that is 2 by p, right? So 2 by p whole square, that is 8 by p. So this would be 6 into 4 by p square and 8 by p. So we can cancel p square with p, right? And
Sir,
then
I'm
we,
getting PS3.
yeah.
Same,
So
sir.
then p would be, okay. So you guys, yeah, I have directly just cancelled all these terms. So you guys do the proper calculation and then find out. Yeah, Amina, so did you understand this part?
Yes, sir.
Good, good. So, oh, you wrote the wrong part in there. That is why you got. Okay, good. Okay, yes. So, this we got. Yeah. So, this would be 3. Right? Noted, Amina?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, let us do the next question. And yeah, that question also. based on the same idea. So that is also based on the same idea. Inputs are given, alpha and beta are given, and you have to find out. Okay, so in the sixth question, roots are given. So alpha is 2 by 3, beta is minus 3. And then you have to find out, so this is the polynomial, or let me write the quadratic equation. So quadratic equation is this. And then you have to find out what is A and so please guys calculate and tell me the answer. Okay, what are you guys getting?
Sir, I got A as 3 and B as minus 6.
So A as 3 and B as minus. Amira and Abir.
Sir, I'm getting A as 5 and B as minus 24.
So there is some miscalculation, right? Amira, what about you? Or did you understand the question, Amira?
No, sir, just 2 minutes.
So we have to just alpha plus beta. That is how much? So this is 2 pi 3 minus 3. I'm just directly writing plus and minus minus. So this is 2 minus 9 by 3. So this is minus 7 by 3. This is alpha plus beta, which is minus 7 by 8, right? Alpha plus beta is minus b by, which is minus 7 by a, and which is minus 7 by 2. So minus 7 cancels, a would be 3, right? So
Yes,
what was
sir.
yeah, what was the mistake, Abhi? Plus minus.
No, sir, I tried to go with substituting the values instead of using the relationship.
Oh yeah, so you put x equals to 2 by 3 in here,
Yes, sir.
and and again x equals to minus. Yeah, that is also correct. So, but that is there, right? So, yeah, we can also do the equation by that property as well. So, yeah. Okay,
Sir,
and yes,
minus 6 and 3.
yeah. So minus 6 and okay. So and alpha into beta would be how much? This would be minus 3. So this is minus 2, and then this is equal to b by a, which is minus 2. So b is we want to calculate by 3 equals to minus 6. So b is minus 6. Okay, everybody got the right answer. So good, good. And this is what we have to improve, right? So small calculation. Everyone understood the problem. Then let us do the next one. And as you guys were there in the first batch, right? So you joined and we were doing this problem. So again, the same to you guys, right? This problem you guys have seen in the first batch. So please do this question, right? If alpha and beta are the zeros of this polynomial, so we have this quadratic equation, right? And alpha and beta are the zeros of this one. Then it is also given that alpha plus 1, beta plus 1, this is 0. So the question is that we have to find out C. What is this? These are the things which are given, and we have to figure out what is C. So please calculate everyone and tell me the answer. do this problem and tell me what is the answer, or if you're stuck, so also yes.
Sir, stuck.
Okay. So Amina is stuck. So we'll discuss this problem. And Tejasvi and Abhi, what about you guys?
I'm doing, sir.
Hmm.
So I'm getting the answer in variables.
Variables, okay. Yeah. Okay. And what about you, Tejasvi?
1 minute, sir.
Hmm. So for Abhin, it is yeah. So it is good that you guys get stuck some point. Yeah, maybe you not get the correct answer, but this is so we just have to understand it. Right? Okay, so we are solving Tejasvi, and you please check that if we are doing it correctly. So what is the quadratic equation? This is not in the proper way, right? So this is not written in the proper manner or in the general form. So this we can write as px minus p plus c equals to 0, right? So we have this x square term, x term, and then constant term, right, guys?
Sir,
So
I
this,
got 1 as the answer.
okay, one, we got one. So ax square minus find the value of c, yeah. So minus plus px plus c equals to c, which means that yeah, this is the thing which is alpha plus 1 and beta plus 1. This is so if we simplify this again, every time the first thing that we should do is the simplification, right? So this is alpha into beta and alpha into 1, beta into 1, and then 1 into 1. So this is given as, so now what is alpha into beta? C by A, right? And what is a constant? Constant is this term, minus P plus C by A, which is 1. So this is alpha into beta, right? And then what is,
Sir, but what if we take only C as the constant?
yeah, so you see that this P is also the constant, right? If we compare with the general term,
Yes, sir.
so whatever term which does not contain x and x square, that is termed as the constant. right? So if I have,
Yes, sir.
let's say if I have 3x square plus 5x plus, if I write, let's say a plus b, here, right? So then this a and b does not contain x or x square. So then this is the constant, right? So, or I can write 3 plus 4 in here, right? But they are actually 7. So, yeah, but this does not contain the x or x square. So that is why whatever is the term which does not contain the x and x square, that is the constant. So this would be the constant, right? Minus b plus. Okay, so alpha plus beta is how much? That is minus p by a, which is minus of minus p by 1. So this is p by 1, which is p. So putting the value p plus minus p plus c, right? Plus 1 equals to 0. So this is p minus p plus c plus 1 equals to 0. So c would be minus 1. Right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please note it down, and if you guys have any question to ask, please ask. So in the first batch, we did up to this part, right? Now we have done, so we can do this one and find the zeros of the quantity part. This one we can also.
Sir,
Yes, Abhi.
I have a doubt, but it's from AP.
Yeah, of course.
I
Yes.
was doing AP questions because of my test tomorrow, and
Oh, you have a test. Yeah. So 16th, you said. Oh, so yeah, that got postponed, and so now
yes,
you have.
sir.
What is the question then?
It's
From
from the NCRT reader. It's optional question number 4 from AP.
question number 4. From which
From the
exercise?
optionals, yes, sir.
Oh, from the optionals you are doing. So the houses of so hint is given, right? You can use the hint. So the houses of a row are numbered consecutively from 1 to 49, right? And show that there is a value of x such that sum of the numbers of houses preceding the house numbered x is equal to the sum of number of houses following it. So find the value of x, right? Okay. So we have the houses of a row are numbered consecutively from here. So these are the houses that we have in a row. And there are total, let's say they are numbered as 1 to 49, right? And show that there is a value of x such that the sum of the number of the houses preceding the house numbered x, right? So let's say that this is the x house, right? So the preceding one would be the number of the houses preceding the house numbered x, right? Sum of the number of the houses. So what would be the number of houses preceding the number of this house? Yes. What is this house number?
X
Before this,
minus 1.
this is x minus 1. So it is saying that sum to x minus 1, right? Preceding, so these sum, right, up to this term. This is the equal to the sum of numbers of the houses following, right? So so the number of the houses preceding the value of is equal to the sum of the number of houses following it. So then we have to find out the sum of the number of houses following it. So from here to here, we have to find the sum, right? So how can we calculate the sum from here to here?
S49 minus SX.
Right. So if we calculate sum from here to here, 1 to
Yes, sir.
49, right? And then we subtract from here to here, right? So then we'll get the sum from following this house, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what would be the difference? So these houses are numbered consecutively from 1 to 9. So what is the difference, common difference? What is
1.
the, yeah, so first term is 1, right? So first term is A is 1, B is 1, and we have to prove that Sx minus 1. So Sx minus 1 would be how much? Sx minus 1 would be n by 2, right? And then 2 into A plus n minus 1, which is x minus 1 minus 1 uh, into t. Right? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
This is 2 plus x minus 2. So this will cancel and this is x minus 1 by 2. So this is x minus 1. Right? Okay, now what is S49? So S49 is how much? 49 by 2. And 2 into 1 plus 49 minus 1 into 1. So this is 49 by 2 and 2 plus 48. Right, so this is this. So this is this, and what is x sx? So this is x by 2 and 2 into 1 plus x minus 1 into 1. So this is how much? This is x by 2 and 2, and this is x minus 1. So this is x plus 1 by 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we have to, yeah. Then what was the, find the value of x we had to find, right? Okay. So x minus 1 by 2, this is equal to 49 by 2. Why I'm writing 49, so you guys will see, right? By 2 is everywhere, by 2. So now we can cancel this, right? Of course, there is this plus, but I can take common 1 by 2 and then I can cancel. So then this is how much? X square minus x equals to what? 50 plus x square and plus x. So then this would be how much? X square is getting cancelled, and 2x is 49 into 50. Oh, this is a very big number, right?
So it should become minus 2x, right? Since when x comes to the other side.
Yeah, which one becomes, oh yeah, this is minus 1, right? Oh, yes. So we are writing s minus x. Oh, so this is minus, right? Good. That is what, yeah, so that is why we're getting, because this x was greater than 49, right? That cannot be possible.
Yes,
X
sir.
is from 1 to 49. Okay, so this is x squared minus x. Then this is 49 into 50 minus x squared minus x. Good. Now then this is cancelled, right? So this can be cancelled. And then this is 2x square. This is 49 into 50. So x square is 49 into 25. So x is root 49 into 25. So 7 into 5. So 35. So the number of house would be 35. Right? This would be the answer.
Yes, sir.
Good. Good. So yes, Tejasvi and Amira, did you guys understand this problem?
Yes, sir.
Good. So we had to solve. We had to solve this relation, and we didn't use anything else, right? So the hint was also given. Yeah, you guys please note it down. But this is not necessary. Why are you solving this optional question?
Sir, my teacher did it in class, but I was not able to follow when she was teaching in class, and I already did it in my notebook, so I wanted to go through the questions of
Oh,
optional.
oh, okay. So why did your teacher solve that? Because that will not come in, right?
Sir, but the first question of the optional is regarding the negative terms, and there's no question like that in the reader, but even in tuition tests, it came.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
term of the AP is the negative number?
yeah, yeah. So this one, right? Yeah. So then we have to you guys try these one. So these exercises are not from the examination point of view. But this question, yes, this question was important. And, yeah. So you guys please note it down. So did your teacher did this problem in this method, or did she use another method? Yes. Yes, Abhi. So did she use the same method, or there is there any other method that she used?
Sir, she did it in the same method.
Okay, so please note it down, everyone, and then so the time is over because in the first batch we also did this sixth question. Then in the next class we will do the next set of questions. And good that you guys are coming with doubts, right? So please, as Abir asked this question, so you guys also please ask the revise all the portions, practice, and then ask the questions.
Noted, sir.
Okay, so this one also.
Sir, do the questions come from optional exercises in the board exam?
No, no, no. So no, they will not come, right? So these kind of question and least will not. Yeah. But the first question of the optional that we come. That is important. Yes, noted everybody.
Yes, sir, done.
Yes, sir. Done.
Noted, sir.
Good. So see you guys tomorrow. And did you guys watch that series that I was recommending? I know that you guys don't watch anime, but please, again, I'm saying please watch this one, right? So and yeah, so if you don't know the sites to watch it, so the site name is anywave.net. From here you can see this one, and I'm suggesting you this one because you will love science. Or when you see this one, then you guys will know the importance of what is the importance of H2SO4, what is the importance of HNO3, and what is the importance of radio, what is the importance of transistor, what is the importance of generators, all these things. So
Yes,
how
sir.
they
But Dr. Stone is very long, so
No. Just watch the first season. That's yeah. So have you watched any of the episodes?
no, sir. I was talking to my sister about it, and she was like, "It's pretty
Yeah.
long, but it's a very good one.
Yeah.
It's
So
very scientific." Yeah.
yeah. So it has a scientific meaning. That is why. So your sister also watch anime.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So then you. So there are two people that are suggesting to watch. This has a scientific background. That is why I'm recommending, because I am an anime geek and I could recommend you all sorts of animes. But for now, just watch this one. Tejasvi, Amira, and Geese, because this has a very scientific. You guys will love science when you guys see this. So how the civilization grew with the effects of these scientific innovations or inventions. Okay, yeah. Sorry to bore you guys, but see you guys tomorrow, and then we'll discuss the next set of questions. Okay. Bye, guys.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
I love you, sir.
Allah
Sorry
Hafiz.
for
Allah Hafiz.
taking the last 5-10 minutes.
No, why? So this is totally forbidden in this class, right? You guys know the rules. So yeah, this is totally prohibited, forbidden. Sorry for that is what the purpose of these revision classes, right? So whatever you have any doubt from any of the chapters, right? So you can
Yes.
ask, right? So don't